Alright guys, what's up? Welcome to Module 1. We'll call this Module 3.1, and this is Facebook ads. This is the ad production, okay? So I'm going to draw a Facebook ad for you, and we're going to look at all the different details, okay? So this is the ad itself, and the ad itself can be either, okay, this is the ad itself. And the ad itself can be either video or text or carousel, okay? So those three things, but we're focused on video and text. So video and text. All right, so there's a couple ways you can produce a video. One is with Lumen 5. And I'd encourage you to go to that website, and maybe I'll have a screenshot or a screencasting of me going to Lumen 5 and showing you how to create a video. Maybe I'll put it inside of this folder, and then we'll do a Lumen 5 tutorial next. But if you want to produce your own videos, right, produce your own videos. This is obviously content production. So this is content production. And there's a couple rules, okay? There's specifically one rule that's really amazing for content production. So say you're filming, okay? Let me erase this, hold on a second. Okay, this is your frame. And say you're filming content for someone that you're creating your marketing system for. There's a grid mode on your phone that divides your phone or whatever screen you're recording on. I know a lot of people like to use iPads angled towards themselves, or if you have professional equipment, anything like that, there's a grid mode that you can turn on. And it will split your phone into a grid that looks like this. Can you see that all right? The marker's dead. Hold on. It'll split your phone into a grid. That looks bad. Hold on a second. This is important. This is how you produce professional content, okay? So this is your camera, okay? This is where the camera is focused, right? And say you're in there, you're in the shot, okay? Because obviously, remember, when we're making content, we're focusing on you, the leader. We're focusing on the leader. The leader. We're focusing on the leader. And the rule of thirds can be applied like this. You want to line up this row with the horizon. And I'm gonna insert some examples, probably in this corner right here. I'm gonna insert some examples of what the rule of thirds looks like when it's lined up with the horizon. And get that out of here. And now we will show you what to do. You can put the horizon, you can put the horizon on the top line right here, or the bottom line, the horizon. And you want to line up things that are vertical on the vertical line, here or here, okay? You want to line up interesting things there. And then on each of these points, on the intersections between the lines, you want to line up interesting things. So someone's face, for example, say this is you. This is your body, right? And then the horizon's somewhere back here. Here's some trees. Say here's a mountain, okay? And here's like a building. That's what the rule of thirds would look like, okay? Like your face is lined up here, you have your eyes, your body is vertical, it's lined up on the vertical line. The horizon is lined up on the row. And the building is lined up on the vertical line. You can see like a mountain in the background. That's an example of what like a rule of thirds shot would look like. And what it does is it creates more tension and more energy in the shot rather than just having something centered in the frame, okay? And so in all of your videos, every single frame, every single shot should be obeying the rule of thirds. So say you're zooming in on a scene, or you're moving your camera around in specific ways. At all times, it should obey the rule of thirds, okay? And this is where production skill comes in, because you have to see the angle and make sure everything's aligned with the horizon and that your verticals are lined up and that the interesting thing stays on the intersection. So that's how you become extremely good at producing video content. It's just by obeying the rule of thirds. And then another thing to make people click on your Facebook ad is the thumbnail, okay? Or not a Facebook ad, say this is a YouTube, like a YouTube. Obviously we're making this for Facebook, but say this was a YouTube video and you would have a thumbnail. Thumbnails also obey the rule of thirds, okay? And thumbnails, you put like your title, how to do such and such activity. So that's the rule of thirds. And hold on while we get the next lesson. All right, now the next part of this is we've added some sales copy up here. So remember, you're filming your story, your leader's story, obeying the rule of thirds, whatever, all your frames, okay, whether you're switching frames or whatever. And down here we have a little learn more button. Facebook puts that in for you. Up here, say sponsored by is your ad name. This is your copy. This is extremely important. We're gonna give you a bunch of rules that you need to abide by when you're creating your copy, and here they are. All right, so this is what I've come up with for teaching you how to write great sales copy, okay? So I'm gonna put a screenshot of the sales copy thing I created right down here. And I want you to pause this video and write down those 7 things, okay? And we'll get rid of that and I'll link it down below in the folder. But right now, let's get started with what I wrote here, okay? So the first thing, the number one thing you want to do is call out your customer, okay? So I did this here. Attention real estate agents, okay? I'm calling out my customer. The second thing you want to do is ask, who are you, okay? Tell them who you are. So I say, a top internet entrepreneur. That's who you are. Just say, broad, a top internet entrepreneur. The third thing you want to say is, tell them why you're credible. Educated by the